not going to believe this. A California professor has just called for Trump to hang. Well, maybe you will believe it. A California State University professor has advocated the death of President Trump on Twitter. Tweets from an account purportedly operated by Professor Lars McChak called for Trump to hang in an order to save American democracy, and say the only cure for the racist people is a bullet to the head. The account is not verified, although the bio and interactions between the user and other Twitter users indicate it belongs to the professor. To save American democracy, Trump must hang. Professor Lars McChak appears to have tweeted in February. The sooner, the higher, the better. The resistance, death to fascism. So we caught that. Has anyone started soliciting money and design drafts for a monument honoring Trump's assassination yet? The user wrote in another tweet a few days later, along with the hashtag The Resistance. Has anyone started soliciting money? And in another, he tweets, justice equals the execution 2 Republicans for each deported immigrant. What a whatever, man. Arrested immediately. That's my world. That's my world. That professor's arrested immediately. Fired. All kinds of bad things. Bad things. You just don't let people talk about the President of the United States like that. You just don't. And let's see what Lindsey Graham has to say. Just made official on live TV. Lindsey Graham, who has been one of President Trump's biggest critics, is just officially giving him praise for his decisive strike in Syria. Anytime these guys are happy, I'm not.
We've had attacks here at home. I would just say this about President Trump. I'm proud of him. He did something Obama did not do. And if I'm North Korean, I'm going to think differently about Trump because he told Assad what would happen. Well, he didn't draw a red line. He just acted.
So it's a little confusing, though, if you take 3 steps back from Syria. So here we are fighting, there are 2 main players in this. The biggest ones would be the ISIL-backed forces and the government of Assad.
Exactly right.
And we're fighting both of them. Meanwhile, we're arming a third force which has ties to Al-Qaeda.
Okay, so what are the threats to America coming from Syria? Do you agree ISIL is a threat to America?
Sure. I mean, I don't think anyone's supporting ISIS. The question is, what's the best way to...
I'm saying that the only way to destroy the caliphate is for somebody to go on the ground and kill them.
Okay. Lindsey, get these glasses back on. I didn't think it was going to be that quick. Usually when Tucker talks, it goes on and on a little bit. I'm proud of President Trump. He says, all right. Well, good. Stay that way. I just did that one. Top Trump official heads to the border. FBI getting sued. New information learned about Syria airstrike could change things. Who made their White House debut. It's the granddaughter. She, maybe it was her. I don't know. Haven't seen her around. But I know the granddaughter sang a song to the Chinese president, and it was very sweet. And she sang it in Chinese. I did all these already, so you know what? Let's throw this one in. Boom, looks what Charles Krauthammer has to say about President Trump's move in Syria. Charles Krauthammer described President Trump's move on Syria as extremely important in showing that Trump's administration is not reluctant to show its strength and America is back. Fox News reports Charles Krauthammer agrees with President Trump's decision to launch 59 missiles targeting a Syrian airbase in response to the recent chemical weapons attack on civilians. He said it is extremely important for Trump to show Syria President Bashar al-Assad, his allies, Russia and Iran, and anyone else around the world that the Trump administration will not be reluctant to show strength. The world had looked at this area and seen the profound abdication for 8 years where the United States had disappeared, Krauthammer said, America is back and it is liable to react. That, I think, is going to change a lot in the world from a single response like this. Krauthammer pointed out that Trump's only ordered airstrikes on one Syrian government airbase as opposed to all 6. He said that shows that Trump just wanted to send a message. He just wanted to say it's not that there's a new sheriff in town, that there is a sheriff in town. There just is one. And there was an absent there was an absent for 8 years. America is back and you're not allowed to do whatever you want, Krauthammer said. That in of itself is going to have a big effect. Krauthammer. Thanks for